We're here at the Marysburgh Vortex for the last week, actually. I've got a new system in addition to the, weapon of mass detection and the smaller time-lapse stuff. I've got a new system here from UFODAP. Ron Ulch has that company, and it's a system for tracking UAPs. Okay,
there it is.
It's a system for tracking UAPs, along with, and recording all of that, along with recording any things like gravitational anomalies, magnetic anomalies, and if you notice there's also antenna on both these systems. It covers the whole RF spectrum as far as you can go, or as far as you can buy for a reasonable price. And both of those systems have it, and it scans every 3 seconds. So if there's some kind of frequencies strong that are being emitted, we're going to be able to capture that as well. Now you'll notice there's 2 systems, so it's stereo like our eyes. The reason we have 2 is so we can perceive depth. The reason I've got 2 systems here is so it can perceive depth also. So if there's a UP up in the sky, now these have to be moved farther apart. I'll get into that in a minute. But because it's stereoscopic, it can calculate how far that anomaly is away. Is it only 200 feet away? Or is it 2,000 feet away? Or is it 2,000 miles away? Now, just like our eyes, the farther it gets away, the harder it is to actually determine the actual distance it is. So with this system, the farther an object might be away, you have to move these further apart for the math to work. It's kind of like triangular and, all the different formula of a triangle to determine exactly how far that is away. Our brain does it automatically. This system has to calculate. So typically, we'll need to move these at least 500 feet away from each other, more likely 1,000. And if an anomaly is really out there, like miles away, these might have to be moved like a mile or more apart so you can really accurately get the distance that it is away. So you can use it as a standalone system with one. It will see it in the screen, and then it will zoom in, it will follow it, it will track it, and it will record it and put it in a file. So you can leave it running all night, and then you can come back in the morning and just look through your files. It'll put them all nicely dated and time-stamped and so on, and you can just look through and see if there's anything of interest. And the software that he has written, it will identify planes and birds and insects and so on. So, and you can tweak it. If you're having a problem where it's picking up things that are mundane too much, you can tweak it even more. So the idea is this identifies it and records it, and then you can go through a small number of files after and just decide what's of interest. So, very interesting system. It's basically got the camera, it's point and tilt and zoom cameras, regular visible and infrared. That's the one system. It's got another box in the front, which is all your smarts containing your magnetometer for magnetic anomalies. It's got your gravity, your inertia detector for gravity anomalies. It's got your radio smarts for scanning the frequencies. There may be a few other things like temperature and humidity, I'm not sure. I'm really just getting into this. We're just loading up the software. I've been practicing a little bit with it. Ron Ulch has been taking me through it. I'm starting to really understand it. There's a little bit of a learning curve with it, but it's a very powerful tool. So just going to play with it a little bit here at Lake Ontario, where we are for the week. And over the next few weeks and months at my house near London, Ontario, I'm really going to get into this and try to understand. It's a very powerful system and with a lot of tools, and it's important to use those tools.